So we're gonna watch a video by Skullerton. Skullerton, if you're watching this is no offense to you, but I want to teach people how to get better at filming Machinima, because Skullerton, I've seen a bunch of your videos and your camera angles they need a lot of work. So this is gonna be helping people who want to make Machinima learn camera angles, okay? Hi, I'm Turret Guy, and this is a new series I'm trying out called Cozy Commentaries. I'm gonna turn off most of the audio of the game, put on some rain sounds, relaxing thunderstorm. I'm gonna try some bird calls this time, some nature, and I'm gonna talk about something I'm passionate about. It's a little bit different than my normal ones where it's gameplay. This one is a little bit more specific. Let's just watch through the Machinima very quickly. It's a 40-second Machinima, so it works out really well. So you're walking down the beach. That's an awful camera angle just because of the wasted space. That's pretty good, but that zoom out, bad. This jarring movement, where the camera's like focused, where you have it like attached to your body, it doesn't look that great, because look at all the space to the side. This looks like it should be filmed as a YouTube short, where it's all in the middle, and that would look good, but as a Machinima for the big screen, so to speak, it's not that great, and the way that it turns, you'll get what I'm saying in a bit. You know, you walk up, then that movement, you detach and move around, like it's just very, there's no immersion here, but if there were to be immersion, it would all be lost with that. So I went through and did a quick body acting session to like recreate this Machinima to show you better different camera angles to use for filming any Machinima, not just this one, but in a comparison. Okay, so obviously this is just a setup. I did your little Agent Washington character here, and then the girl, I'm assuming is supposed to be a girl. And then it takes a while to set up. I've watched your Machinima a few times while sitting here body acting just to make sure I got the feel for it. I like the idea, I like the music a lot, and I like the concept of it a lot. I just did not like the body acting, or the camera work there. So for example, your first shot you kind of did like this, and you had him walk forward, and you know, starting off that's not bad, but you definitely want to detach the camera. And honestly, I don't think you started in the shade here, but you want to zoom in like this already from here. Okay, let's say you were filming from about here, right? On the left and right, it's so much wasted space, and the top. So all you gotta do is like zoom in like you're on a sniper, and there you go. You're pretty much all there. And then you could let's see, let's try. So sets up here, just reposition, do the slow walk, and obviously you're not going to get where you want it to be right away. So what you do is you fast forward. This is where he stops and retreats, right? So if this is where he stops, you can start more or less there, and you're going to know that he's coming here. Then it's going to take a few tries. Like, I'm not even getting it either, right? It's going to take a few tries, and if it's too difficult to like back up while zoomed in because the camera has funky controls, and I do understand that, you could just try a simple, you know, start here, goes off screen, right? That's how it begins. Then you find out where he's going. He passes the girl, right? So let's say, you know, you kind of just get where you want it to be, and rewind, and you already get the initial starting part where he's walking up, and now he's there. That's not the greatest angle, but you could also, I lost where I was now. You could also do it from above. That way it sets the scene, and you just kind of do like a quick establishing shot. Now this is just off the top of my head. I'm not actually trying for your Machinima, obviously. And then you could, for this shot, when he backs up, you could even show a zoom up of a close up of the girl. A zoom up, what is that? Close up of the girl, and you just reposition to where you stop moving, and do that, and that looks really good too. And that's just that quick camera shot, and then you're gonna move forward a little bit, right? So you start moving forward. It's a lot of rewinding and setting up the shots, and it's very easy. I'm doing this really quick, and you do a quick, like, you know, you move slowly a little bit, and you stop, looks down because he's all nervous, right? And it doesn't have to be that close. Like, it doesn't have to be that much of a zoom in, right? But you want to fill the screen with a lot, so that there's just no blank spaces. Because, like, look how much this would look so much nicer. It's just this shot at its own. This could be a thumbnail even, right? this could be a thumbnail with some text on the front. And then you get even closer and you turn. And then when you turn, you can change camera angles. When you're doing dialogue, you can flip back and forth between shoulder and shoulder. But there's ways to follow that too. So you could just do, you know, she turns around here. And then you back up. But when you back up, you want to change the shot a little bit. To maybe do like a full, you know, close up like that. Back up. You know, that's alright. But maybe, you know, you wanted the top down shot like this, where you kind of get flustered, right? Oh, well, I don't want to earn points. That's one annoying thing about filming on Xbox is that pops up. Back up, turn around. Start walking away. And maybe you wanted like an aerial one. So do you see how my camera's moving all this time while I'm recording? It's fine to do it while recording like this, but when you go back to editing, you do not want to show any of those camera movements like that. You can do moving camera angles. Like you can do, for example, you know, he's walking in, so you do a slow zoom in while you're walking in. But you don't want to do this. You don't want that to show up on your Machinima. So we're going to go through editing, and then I'll show you what could have been done with the camera shots that I just did right now live. This is all live right now. Show you like through editing what it looks like the final product, okay? And hopefully this can help you make better camera angles in your Machinima. You just gotta do a lot of editing, and editing does take the most. Like body acting took 3 minutes, and mainly most of that was watching your Machinima to copy it, and then filming should take, if that's 3 minutes, filming could take, you know, 10 minutes depending on the complexity of the scenes. And then while you're here, you're gonna probably want to set up a screenshot too, so you could just go, oh, you know, that's your thumbnail screenshot. It's just very quick. You don't need to put a lot of work to your thumbnails at the beginning. You can just take a still, put some text on it. That's honestly what I do still. But yeah, so let's look at the final product after I'm done editing.
I didn't even. Oh, never mind. I didn't even. Oh, never mind.